Hello and welcome back to episode 4 of the Budokai Tenkaichi 1 Let's Play, or as I'm going to be calling it from now on, the Budokai Tenkaichi Let's Play podcast. Because I've officially run out of things to say for this game. And I'm just going to talk about literally whatever comes to my mind. Well, except spoilery stuff. Well, for the most part, I'm going to try my best not to talk about spoilers, but in general, I'm basically going to be using this Let's Play to talk about whatever I feel like at the current moment. And because I've run out of stuff to say about this game. I mean, what am I supposed to say? Ooh, I'm looping this guy for like the 400th time? I'm gonna loop this guy and nuke him with a super move over and over? I don't think so. So, the last part was basically going to be the last, like, real talk about this game at all. And I'm probably going to be talking over the game a lot. You can read the subtitles. Actually, I really hope I'm not... Okay, good, I'm not unmuted. I didn't do these fights the last part, so I'm doing them right now. But like I was saying last part, imagine going back and... Like, this game must have been mind-blowing back in 2005, because... I mean, this game for 2005 on the PlayStation 2 looks incredible for its time. And, like, this game looks pretty dang good, even if this game is being upscaled to 1080p because of my converter. Because that's what everybody is using to play HD consoles now, because literally no one knows how to use an emulator. Well, I know how to use an emulator, so I'm one of the lucky few. I mean, I should have just emulated this game and used OBS, but I just didn't want to because I hate OBS. I hate its stream layout. OBS is the reason why I've taken so long to get to stream my Kingdom Hearts stream. I'll probably stream the free trophies I don't have on my Let's Play file after a little bit after this part goes up, so probably around... Actually, I might stream at 3 or 4-ish. So, but like, this game must have been mind-blowing back in 2005. Of course, this game has lost its luster. Every game loses their luster eventually, like, well, except Budokai Tenkaichi Free and Mario Kart Wii. Well, I really shouldn't say every game loses its luster. It mainly depends on, like, how well the game ages in context to, like, what came after. That's why Kingdom Hearts 2 is still the peak of the series, and why Kingdom Hearts 3 was a mediocre disappointment. The problem with Kingdom Hearts is that it peaked way too early. Like, Kingdom Hearts 2 was the best the series would ever really get, in terms of how good the series would get, because that's sort of the problem with Kingdom Hearts, is that it peaked way too early. Like, Kingdom Hearts 2 was way too good of a game. Like, even the vanilla version still holds up, still has some merit. Right? Although Final Mix is still the definitive way to play the game, and it will always will be. But I've been playing the vanilla version, mainly because of nostalgia, and for other reasons I will not be specifying in this video. But like I was not ready for like the ocean of nostalgia that would that was going to like come to me for playing the vanilla version. I played the vanilla version of Kingdom Hearts 2 for so long. Mainly because I didn't know about like Final Mix for the longest time. My experiences with Final Mix came from YouTube. Before the PS4 collection back in 2017.
Neither will I. I won't let you win.
Oh, you won't, huh? You're funny.
I'll never give up.
Ready, go.
This dude just... look at that! One super move erased half my health. It's ridiculous. The AI in this game is more brutal than Pufflo's training. I have to use this infinite looping method if I don't want to get my butt kicked. I probably shouldn't have high-speed rush. I probably should just use full power energy bar. Now I'm going to spend the rest of the match running like a little chicken. Or I could play in a very invigorating game of the fucking Key Blast. Like...
Out of time. Nice. That's the spirit.
Speaking of disappointments, the ending of Supernatural, I just recently, well, at this point, recently was a few months ago. Finished Supernatural, but and the ending was, that's probably the most disappointing ending I've seen in a live-action TV show, and probably like TV in general. I'm talking like cartoons, anime, all that good stuff. Because holy crap, I've never seen a show take a massive dump on its legacy so fast. Like, that was pretty much the world record of taking a pee on your legacy.
So, there's still some of you scum remain.
Like, that was... like, if you wanted to see a world record speedrun of ruining your own legacy, then the ending of Supernatural definitely has to be it. Well, it's probably not even the world... well, it's probably not the world record because there is probably some show that ruined its own legacy faster, but honestly, like, Supernatural is probably a PB for me. Because holy crap. I'm not going to spoil what happens, obviously, because A, you're probably still watching Supernatural, and B, I don't want to spoil it. I probably will spoil it eventually, though, because I just... holy crap, it's not a bad ending like How I Met Your Mother. It's far from an inherently bad ending. but it is a disappointing one. And don't get those two mixed up. There's a difference between bad and disappointing. Bad is like Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, where the game is just doggy poop from beginning to end. And disappointing is Kingdom Hearts 3. And yeah, if you can't tell, Kingdom Hearts 3 is probably the most disappointing video game I played. Well, I just like to remind everyone that this is on easy. Yeah, let's try that again. And so, don't mix up disappointing with bad. Speaking of disappointing, the Diamond and Pearl remakes. Why didn't they use Platinum for their bases? I mean, it feels like Game Freak didn't learn anything about from Horas. And I know it wasn't Game Freak that made the Diamond and Pearl remakes. It was some... Well, it's not even a B team, not even a C team. It's more like an E team where they just didn't give a crap at all. Like, Game Freak so obviously didn't care about the Diamond and Pearl remakes that they shoved like some company that made assets for Pokemon Home, which is probably like Game Freak just said, "Hey, everyone wants Diamond and Pearl remakes, and so here, have them while we work on our real project, Legends Arceus." I mean, there are some things that the Diamond and Pearl remakes do better than the original. That they do stuff that is better than what Platinum did, but I still think Platinum's the more definitive version. The sad thing about the Diamond and Pearl, about the inevitable Black and White remakes, and they are going to remake Black and White, it's only a matter of time because, you know, we just like succumbing to our nostalgia. I really wish I could get... That is the second L I've suffered in this Let's Play. Like, they are going to remake Black and White. I wish Nintendo would just re-release Black and White too, but they're not going to. Which means that scalpers, that Black and White 2 scalpers are gonna exist for the foreseeable future because Nintendo doesn't like re-releasing definitive editions of Pokemon. I mean, the Diamond and Pearl remakes were just... It's just an example of, like, nostalgia pandering. I mean, because Nintendo knows that Pokemon will always do well. That's why Sword and Shield kept released in the state it did, and it was crap. If to say something positive about Sword and Shield, the DLC was actually pretty good. And I think Pokemon should do DLC more rather than just releasing an Ultra 2 Dante and Knuckles. This version of the game. I think DLC is how they should handle it if they want to expand the game rather than just develop. That's why I boycotted Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon when they came out. Well, at least for a while. Because they could, like, all the content in the game could have easily been DLC, but they wanted that money. Frieza is kicking my butt. I'd like to remind everyone that I'm still on easy. I think that's like my third loss. Honestly, if I didn't have to finish him off with the Spirit Bomb, I could have just been done by now. But no, I have to finish him off with the Spirit Bomb because this game... Oh, this game is pushing my buttons. I don't know why I did a Let's Play of this game. Don't do a Let's Play of this game because it is complete doggy poo. Like, I deflected the Ki Blast and then I just get hit by the enemy's super move. One super move does half my health. Easy mode. 4 losses. I think the saddest part about this is that I've lost more than I have than I did in Kingdom Hearts Proud mode. I've lost to this one fight 4 times so far. Oh, and that's because the enemy can react. Okay, at least I've got him in a loop. Now it's time for my signature technique. I probably could have won like a couple times by now if I just didn't wait for max power Kaioken. So I'm just going to... Sheesh! Frieza is reading my inputs! This is complete. Oh, fuck this game. I try my best not to curse, but seriously, fuck this game. I am just... I actually probably could have dodged that, but... Ah, shoot, I didn't mean the Kaioken. Now I have to Dragon Mash. That's what I get when... That's what happens when I get desperate. Now I can't use anything on him. Nope, waste on anything that's not a normal attack. Am I gonna lose a 6th time? 6 times! 6 times! Frieza, 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 Frieza! Okay, no more screwing around. No more Mr. Nice Guy. You want me at my best? I'll give you my best. Ah! Perfect Fairy! Hey, what's the matter? I'm not even gonna bother with that Dragon Ball. I didn't guard in time. I'm gonna do what he's doing and just... maybe I can dodge this. Yep. Now he doesn't have any ki for a while. Now I can breathe. If only I had like a more traditional infinite combo, then I could just turn my brain off. But I'm in no more Mr. Nice Guy mode. I'm not even gonna taunt. Alright. Please don't hit me. Alright, I defeated him, and it only took me 7 tries.
Well,
At least the hard part's over. We're in the part where we can succeed more easily. And now we're a super sandwich. And this time we have no special conditions. It's like whenever I don't have a special condition, I could suddenly actually really somewhat enjoy this game. Somewhat being the key word, because this game is still fucking garbage. And I hate it. But at least right now I can sort of pretend this game is at least a little good.
I am protector of the innocent. I am a Super Saiyan.
No! It can't be!
How could this be?
It's over, Frieza.
I'm not going to die! You're the one who's going to die!
Alright. Now it's time to kick his ass. Yeah, I'm no longer being the soft boy. Boy. Perfect parry. Now it's time to loop him. Super Kamehameha, go! I didn't mean the after image, but alright. I should look at my skill list. Looks like I have access to full power charge, which is insanely useful. Let's use a high power rush. Boom, 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 boom. You're stuck in an animation. Let's use another high power rush. He was in a prone animation before I could get to him. Another stun lock I can do is that. And that's another thing I can do is just... Oh, don't lose, don't lose. Do not lose. Oh! Reactions, bruh. Alright.
You mean it wasn't just a legend?
Now I can be Super Saiyan Goku. Awesome. And I have to defeat him with the Super Kamehameha, but at least it's something I don't have to be in max power for, so at least I have a little bit of wiggle room, although that's probably not.
Sorry to keep you waiting. This is the full power that you wanted.
There's no time. Let's get this over with, quick!
Alright, there's no destroy Namek stage in this game, or at least there doesn't seem like it.
That Earthling? You mean Krillin? You mean Krillin?
Don't you dare talk about Krillin. Sir, this is a Wendy's. I hate how almost every fight with the opponent so far in this game has started with them at full key bar, but I don't start. I'm lucky to start with like half that. I don't even start with half that. But the enemy starts off ready to nuke me with a super move, because that's totally fair. there. But to be fair, I can be unfair to this game back by just constantly infinite using the same infinite over and over again. Instantaneous transmission Kamehameha. And this shouldn't kill him, so I'm not too worried about this killing. Like seriously, so far in this game, every enemy has started with full ki, which means they're ready to nuke me with a super move as soon as the fight starts. Or they have like ki to nuke me with a super move. Or once they get a stock, they can basically just instantly go into max power mode with no repercussion. Oh man, this game just keeps getting shittier and shittier as it keeps going on. It's like this game is constant shit. At least I set up a after image, so I have a get out of jail free card. And now I've used that get out of jail free card. Looks, Frieza is literally infinite. Okay, good. I'm perfect parry to get out of that situation. No, you. I literally cannot hit Frieza with anything, so I literally have to... Alright, hit him. Thank the Lord that's over. I mean, I'm not a religious person anymore, but...
You brought this all upon yourself. I pity you. Going to make it back to Earth somehow, but you won't. I leave you to suffer the same fate as this planet, a planet you've carelessly destroyed.
Please, spare me. Spare me.
Hello. This is supposed to be a podcast, but I'm just yelling at the game at this point. Alright. Now we've unlocked the legendary Super Saiyan is motivated by a crying infant.
Following a fantastic battle, the Z-Fighters have defeated the fearsome Frieza and restored peace to the universe.
Oh, I don't know how much more I can take of this. I honestly may not do the extra stuff in this game. I know I said I would, but I don't know if I could live up to the promise. I honestly probably shouldn't be saving this game, but I'll just check where I was last part and just like resume from there and just say this fight unlocks that and yada yada yada.
The sadistic Frieza controls numerous worlds with his fearsome grip. With endless ambitions of destruction, he uses his cronies to spread his evil throughout the universe. Upon learning about the existence of the Dragon Balls, Frieza returns to planet Namek, where he aims to wish himself eternally young. Yeah!
I'm guessing this is basically the Budokai I won in one What If where Frieza became immortal.
This is Frieza's true power?
for you. No need to contain your shock, Vegeta. You can let it all out.
I guess I'll be quiet for the what-ifs, because if there's anything Dragon Ball is good at, it's providing good at what-ifs. It's the reason why Dragon Ball YouTubers have practically thrived off what-ifs for the past, I don't know how long at this point. It's kind of what Dragon Ball fans are doing at this point. Now I can start to... Now I finally have the power to start this... I somehow won that clash, I don't know how. Now I have the power to start off with a super move. And now I can give the pain, return the pain the game's been giving me. I'm gonna look at my skill list. Let's see. Ah, man. And you are going to let me go to max power, so please buzz off. Now I'm at max power. Now he should be in the kill range. 100% Death Ball! Go!
He's toying with me as though I were a helpless child. You monster!
Alright. What's a topic I can talk about? And I guess I can talk about this what if. And that's not...
Your power's incredible.
It's a rare privilege to be able to...
You know, Frieza really could have killed Goku from the start in the Namek Saga. Well, at least at the start of their fight. Really, Frieza could have killed the entire Z Warriors at the beginning of the Namek Saga, but he was just too busy toying with them. I mean, that's why you never go full hubris as a villain in fiction. I mean, that's kind of why I like why I like Zenon and Black Clover, is that he got crap done. And he never held back. He used basically all he could. And it never, gave his opponents any breathing room. It's also why I like losing, I guess the Michael Jackson demon from Demon Slayer, because that is literally what everyone's calling him. Oh. I actually was worried that Muzan Kabukichi is probably, the first villain in fiction to really intimidate me in a way that... what's the word I'm looking for? In a way that's, well, scared the crap out of me. Granted, I wasn't scared when he basically murdered all of his lackeys at the end of Season 1. But I was it's probably one of the few times in fiction has made me say in my head that, holy shit, this villain is actually super intimidating and, really badass, because I like villains in fiction. I like villains in fiction in that basically viewed their lackeys as nothing but disposable. No, you. And like, Musen Kabukichi was like the villain in a while, and like Musen Kabukichi, I'm probably pronouncing his name like horribly wrong, and I'm probably even saying his name, but you know who I'm talking. If you've watched Demon Slayer, you know who I'm talking about.
It's no use. I'm just no match for him. Darn it. I wanted to get married at some point.
Because like, and it actually makes me kind of glad that like, I like villains that not only have like a super intimidating presence, but also aren't on screen very much. Like, I like a villain that's a main villain that's mostly in the background and has like a sort of mythos to them. I guess that's why Kefka in Final Fantasy like 6 is so beloved, is because after the World of Light, Kefka basically becomes this god that everyone just fears and doesn't want to make mad. Though they don't want to piss him off.
It's time I showed you 100% of my power.
This all?
I had to finish him off with a death ball, but luckily I depleted most of his health because of the fact that I start off with full ki. And now this should kill him because he's definitely within range.
Darn it all! What a monster! I can't move.
Like, the villain in Demon Slayer is basically what I think all shonen, like, well, not just like shonen villains, but also like villains in fiction in general should strive to be.
While Frieza managed to dispose of the Saiyans who kept him from his goal of eternal youth. His anger was turned to the rest of the universe, and he was sure to make them feel his power. Still, to this day, the cries of the dying innocent echo throughout the universe in vain.
Sheesh. So basically in this what if Frieza just says F to immortality and straight up goes freaking nuts. I thought this was going to be like the Budokai 1 what if, where Frieza actually becomes immortal. And I guess this is sort of similar. Like where Frieza does like live at the end. And now we're going to take on Cooler. Because there's always someone cooler than you.
There's only room for one evil ruler of the universe, and that's me. So beat it.
Now is that the way to talk to your older brother? I hope you're only joking, because you'd be insane to challenge me.
There you go again, getting all high and mighty, just because you can transform one more time than I can.
You make me sick. I'll out.
Do your worst, but in the end, you're the one who's going to be eliminated.
Alright. We both start at full key bars. Oh! The enemy literally had the same idea I did. Muda, 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 muda! But luckily I came stronger in the class. I'm just going to nuke him with death beams. Is this what they mean by wake-up pressure? Sure. I mean, I'm not too familiar with fighting game terms, mainly because I'm literally not a fighting game player. Even though I was in the Tenkaichi free bracket last month. I just defeated that dude using nothing but super move nukes. That's how you know your game is badly designed, when you could just nuke a nuke a gut dude over and over again. Like, I didn't do anything in that match besides like dash and like dash out of the way and like nuke him with death beams. Means I guess it's time for another what if.
The Saiyans had sworn their allegiance to the Emperor, Frieza. However, there was a revolt in the making. The Saiyans wanted to overthrow Frieza himself.
Oh, are we getting serious?
If I'm guessing this is going to be the part of what ifs. My brain is becoming mush throughout this Let's Play. Like, my brain is slowly getting more squishier. It's becoming that smooth brain.
I hope you're ready for your death, Zarbon.
Vegeta, it's ignorant to think you could defy Master Frieza and make it out of here alive.
You've prodded at me enough over the years, and today is the day you will pay the ultimate price.
Don't get ahead of yourself because you've gotten a tiny bit stronger. You're not the only one.
Let me show you why the Saiyans are a race of true warriors.
Alright. Oh man. The dude just high speed rushes me before I even had the chance to react. Like I didn't have much to react. I had like a split, like maybe like a split second at most to react to that. And I also couldn't react to that. Like, this is doggy poo, but at least I could be unfair back. And I don't exactly feel guilty spamming this. Like I said, it's in the game. It's in the game. And so I can use whatever the game gives me. If you don't like... The dude is just wailing on me before I even had the chance to react. Like, he's just doing like... Oh, you blinked, time to do a super move, motherfucker. Here we go again. I just like to... I know I felt like I've said this like pretty much every part, but this has been on easy. So I can't imagine what hard must be like. if I didn't turn the difficulty back to, and I still doubt whether it's on easy or not, because the AI is just doing stuff, is doing like straight up like unreactable shit. But I can do like a degenerate strat right back at him. Alright. I knew he would do that. Alright, don't do anything. Just sit there like a duck. There, now he should be in that kill range. Super explosive wave! Go!
Why you? How dare you do that to my beautiful face?
No, not the face, not the face. But like I said, the Dragon Ball YouTubers have practically thrived off What Ifs for like what feels like the longest time. It feels like every day there's like a new Dragon Ball What If that's like really good. I used to like What If Raditz Turned Good by Team 4 Star's Masako X until Ranch got introduced, and I just stopped caring for the series in general. Like, I know What Ifs are essentially basically high glorified fan fiction, but like introducing like an OC character into the What If just felt fan fiction-y. Like I know it's kind of hypocritical to think that, because What Ifs are essentially like fan fiction if you really think about it, but like What Ifs don't feel like fan fiction in my opinion. Like What Ifs like are something that are physically plausible within the story. Or you like What If Raditz Turned Good? It's not like it was like a thing that couldn't happen. The same thing happened to Vegeta, basically. Like, but when Ranch was introduced, I just stopped caring. And it doesn't help that Masako X basically made merch of the character. It's like I really wish he didn't do that, or introduce the character, because I don't care about OC characters in media. Even though that is probably one of the most hypocritical things I've said in my entire life. Well, it's like John Lennon from the Beatles once said, everyone's a hypocrite at heart. Sure, why not? Where's the Dragon Ball? There it is. It's because I had like a 7 Deadly Sins OC character that I made a fanfiction about. And it is kind of hypocritical to say, oh, I hate OC characters because people don't know how to make OC characters well. And it's true, people really don't know how to make OC characters balanced. Like, some of the OC characters I saw on 7 Deadly Sins, were kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. It was that typical Mary Sue shit. That Gary Stu Mary Sue shit. I almost like made a parody of like 7 Deadly Sins, or well, not just 7 Deadly Sins OCs. It was basically a parody set within the 7 Deadly Sins world. It was basically like a parody of OC characters in general.
What makes you think you can beat Frieza when
Well, it was Probably one of the craziest shit I've ever come up with.
Ready, go.
In my entire life. And, like, it was something you could tell was written by me. And the only reason I never went through with writing like the parody was because I think people would take it the wrong way, and like I was worried that I would get mocked on the internet for like thinking, oh, he doesn't know that there's balance those seas in communities. Oh, he doesn't know this. Oh, he doesn't know that. Oh, blah 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 blah. Like it's crazy how I almost went through with it, but I lost my nerve at the very last second. Well, I didn't lose it at the last second. The crazier the parody angle got, the crazier the parody angle got, the worse it got in my head. Like, the worse, like I knew it was a parody, but like I just didn't have a limit, if that makes any sense. Like, I just kept making the story absurd to the point where the only thing it was a parody of was itself at that point.
Can I take him down?
You look a little tense. You should relax some. Take a moment.
You think you can...
I'll probably quit this video once it reaches an hour. Like, it's crazy how I almost went. It's like at some point, like in the parody, and I don't mind like saying this because I basically never went through the fanfiction, is that the character basically burst through like 7 universe. Like, I can't remember how many universes he went through to defeat his mere self, because as I wanted to make a Final Fantasy IV tribute in that parody, because that was something I put in the original non-parody fanfiction, because I like that moment in Final Fantasy IV, because it's such an inherently cool like moment in the story. Like, oh, that was actually pretty cool how I still like had iframes. When he went to go do his super move. That was actually really cool. That was like a fighting game highlight type of deal. Because I liked that moment in Final Fantasy IV, and like that was something I had in the original, like, non-parody version of the fanfic. The fanfiction, like the parody moment, the parody version of the non-parody version was basically the same, only it was way more over the top. Frieza is just looping me. This is absurd. I can't do anything. Well, I guess I could do this. Oh, don't hit. Oh, come on.
Too bad, but since he's the son of a saint,
I think I've been waiting. Like, the parody version was like way more over the top. It was basically the culmination of everything that came before in the parody. Right? Like, I could probably write the parody if I wanted to, but I've also pretty much forgotten everything that was in the parody except the beginning and the end. I don't remember what happens in the middle anymore at this point, mainly because I kind of discarded it in the very back of my mind space, and I don't exactly feel like going through my memory archives right now to remember what happened. And plus, I don't want to write the parody for the reasons I've already said. And whoa! Now let's full counter this dude. But if you do want to see the parody, I don't know. Actually, don't comment. I won't write it, even if you say you want to see it and if you're generally curious about it, because it would probably be a different parody at this point than like my intention. Full power energy wave, go! Ah, crap. No, 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 don't kill me, 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 don't kill me. Right now I am mashing up and... Fuck you, Frieza! Oh, I don't know how long I can keep this going. I guess I'll save the rest of this what if next part.
Having overthrown Frieza and taken back their freedom. To stay in step into the place of Frieza and gain rule over the entire